Ooh. Gonna see Alistair lining up all the flashbangs, and this one's kept pretty simple to open up. Vexite, that's what he likes. Quick double kill to secure control of the site here. Blitz still lies in wait, but he's getting spammed and whittled down out of the round. Dexter's even holding onto the wrap, and so with Bazinho dead, 9-10 followed up onto Vexite, opens up this series.
Flash into main, we got the camera smoke, we got everything, the whole 9 yards as they go running in.
And Bazinho is going to be that first point of contact, and he does what he had to do there. Quick double kill on the wide swing, and now the rest of the Mongols move in. Keen to mop this one up. It's just Alistair and Dexter, and with Dexter dead over in middle, kind of separated from the rest of the gang, there's nothing for Ali to do here. 45 seconds is pretty significant length of time, or maybe not that long at all.
Potentially a lot of time, potentially not a lot of time.
Depending on the context.
Yeah, depending on what he's doing, really. That's all. FlyQuest want to pop, right? So they don't actually wait for the molly in Fountain. They just decide to go with the first util. It's actually the third guy who's holding it, which is fine, but not fine when you get lined up on that double entry.
Personally, I think 45 seconds is a very long length of time. They're looking at NB in spite of that being where they kind of searched for that opener, and instead we're going to get some A-side re-aggression. Bazinho deep on the angle, not the double this time, but he does have reinforcements there to help him out. And Blitz able to hold the line. 9-10 is not so fortunate, so Blitz, low on health, becomes this lone defender over towards A. Dexter once more dead over in middle, and this time it's Liaz to try and pick up from where Alistair couldn't manage a clutch last time. It's his turn now.
That's a sharp shot from Techno on the running back 10. Liaz, 30 seconds, and they're right behind him right now. He's not going to get his crosshair in time. Senzo on the flank will finish it off, and Mongols get back-to-back relatively clean rounds, 3 and 4 surviving. So money already getting built up CT. This is very comfortable for the Mongols. The orb does connect in middle in the meantime, and the nade will finish the job.
Just learned about the double orbs, though, so how does Dexter want to try and deal with this?
Well, do it from beyond the grave. The Mongols are very oppressive right now. They keep taking space back. They're shuffling a lot on their CT side. Again, an awkward miss for 9-10. That one felt like a sitter. And getting aggressive on A will not do them any favors. Now they know there's 2B, but FlyQuest don't have the time to turn around. 20 seconds, this bomb is B main. It ran back, but it's undecided. Alistair has got to commit to the site. Liaz needs these entries right now. One will not do. Techno inside of the site and just trying to hide. 10 seconds. Can Ali get the safe plant? Techno baiting for him. Cover on the site. Senzu swings in, and this is getting messy. The AWP is out, but it can't connect. And FlyQuest, a bomb plant is maybe best case, given how that round looked.
Want to try and take back this control somewhat. They stack up 2 over here in mid, prepared for a fight. Dexter's often been found here trying to late lurk in through middle, and this time he plays first. He plays early into that 9-10 AWP. And so now you've lost the camera split component of this round. That might throw it into disarray a little bit, push him off the angle. They're hoping that at least, you know, keeps players over towards B, stops some of these moves from the Mongols being made, and it has accomplished that goal. They're 3 strong over in the B site right now, so Mazinho and Blitz, they're the only 2 defenders that will be in A in time.
Oh, nice spray. Full blind through a smoke. Doesn't get much better than that for Mongols. 5 on 3, and they can actually afford to just swing together as a unit here. They've 3 players set up in Heaven and Camera, still holding on for lurkers, and in the meantime, Senzu just shut the back door. He's got the AWP on the flank. 9-10, getting caught, but Liaz doesn't have the time to take any more space, and Alistair is stuck in main with the bomb, locked in, and he could even die after time. They won't hunt him, surprisingly. I would love to see Mongols just push main there. Maybe they didn't even realize he was that close. So Blitz can play middle with 9-10, doing these 1-2 setups. Blitz is going to pre-rotate B. The timing is perfect. They've just got a read out of nowhere. They haven't seen anyone yet. They're about to see the entire team on this B pop. Nice.
Oh, still have the Senzu AWP to worry about, though. Mongols showing everyone on the team can don it.
Repeat is dangerous.
Giving him a lot of control over towards the pillar, and he's going to go looking for this AWP back in the spawn. Senzu.
Got it.
Scoped up on the angle, ready for that swing. Tries his hand at another one, does this AWP from Senzu. The plant's going to come in short. It's Dexter and Inns. These two were kind of the standout players for FlyQuest just yesterday. But Inns has had a slow start. Dexter donning that AWP.
Oh, wow.
Hail Senzu back in the spawn. Let's see if FlyQuest can pull a Mongols here. Can anyone use the big green? Dexter and Inns seem to think so, as Dexter, donning the AWP, finds a way back in for FlyQuest.
Fantastic stall for FlyQuest. That really put the paranoia in Mongols. They had the B stack, one player A, two B. 9-10 aggressive setup with Blitz in the middle. This has been frequent. They're going to go a little bit further as well. That's a crazy swing, and he has the cover to back him up. Already this mid setup is looking dangerous. And it's not done yet. Maybe a flawless round here for the Mongols. 3 kills with barely damage done back.
Everywhere you've gone, you've walked into an AWP just bearing down on the angle as well, which is a grim feeling for FlyQuest. You at least dodged the shot that time. Well handled from Liaz. They need so much more, and there's layers here. There's layers of defense being put up from the Mongols, whether that's in their aggression over in mid, where the AWP covers. They're very aware of what the kind of response to that play from Blitz is going to be over in middle, and it's much the same in that B site hold. Just Vex site left standing here. Bomb retrieved. Taps that one over towards middle, but he still has a lot of work left to do. And once again, that AWP so often just bearing down upon you. This time it's Techno donning it. Everyone has had a turn, and Techno looks just as clean with it. Vexite swept from the board.
From the Mongols, because they're just getting open season. Now they're getting a little bit confident, starting to flash push B main with 2 players. Techno's going to have to cancel after losing his captain.
More mid-round aggression from the Mongols, this time over towards water. Vexite gets that spot, and so won't be keen. Mazinho.
Naughty.
You dirty man. He plays the trigger discipline over in middle. Was hoping to try and get out with more than one, but Dexter was all that's offered up. And when they see him in the kill feed there, he's so often been lurking mid alone, they weren't ready for Inns.
True. A lot of control now. Heaven taken. That's the one example FlyQuest. No, okay, we can rush A. We've killed the A anchor. We don't need to use all this util and slow take it, so Mongols are behind right now on the clock. Techno, that's a huge opener to start this retake off, but Ali with a peek. Peek's advantage comes up as his opponent turns away. Pistol in heaven for 9-10. He's going to trade out and look for this quick 1v2. It's doable, all right, but only if that main player swings first and gives him a chance. 9-10 trying to hunt a frag. Inns stuck, tucked in middle, and there's no time left on this clock. Liaz plays it to perfection, and FlyQuest, great realization, presumably from Dexter, when Mazzino catches him, that there's a heavy B stat going on. Vexite got that spot. I like how Mongols just try and stay ahead of the curve, right? Like, it's why they've been so impressive in Tier 1 CS. They're not like always readable or predictable. They try and keep you guessing. They try and stay ahead of adaptation. So some aggressive plays on this CT side have worked perfectly. What a flash. I think that's a team flash. Blinding in stuck on pillar. Dear oh dear. 4-on-3, double dark. Senzu tucked in, and Mazzino just trying to keep him alive. Bomb will cross in. FlyQuest, they've got a chance, albeit a slim one.
I mean, there's also an A main flank going on in this same moment. Blitz sneaking on up with the FAMAS. So even though you've got these 3 players in dark making a lot of noise, and Dexter is confirming that no one's coming CT, you still find these 2 players in the site feeling the pressure. They're a little bit pincered. They have to worry about main and this dark push. The smoke is going to be very helpful, or at least it's meant to be. But Liaz gets spammed out. Alistair's now getting whittled down. Dexter's trying to save the day. Coming out from the spawn side. It comes down to this 1v1. 9-10 versus Dexter. And it's the captain of FlyQuest to find them 5 down the final stretch. Right now, that effort is really being spearheaded by Dexter. And I guess you'd say Vexite or Liaz.
Ends close main. We got double set up here with the dualies. Good flash after contact as well, so that just lets him swing even further after the first kill. And it goes very well for the Aussies. 3-on-2 here. Techno just going to try and find a clean entry. That Goosh will set him up, but he's not ready for 2 inside of B. Can barely blame him with the setup they just saw.
There is some info there, though, right, for Blitz, now knowing that this one player left over towards A is all he's going to run into, and FlyQuest haven't elected to rotate around. Instead, they've aggroed all the way up through B main. This means the flanks are going to be a little bit faster to come through, but it opens up a 1v1 for Blitz to try and play in towards this A site.
Ali's not giving it, though. Because of the flank, he's able to pull all the way back and play a little bit passive. Blitz knows he's armorless because he threw the util, and there's the info for everyone. Blitz will expect the respect in this 3-on-1. He doesn't bite when he hears the jump fake for Alistair. Blitz backing up. He's got to know there's a flank coming in now at this point, but does he know how close it truly is? Goosh player of Liaz trying to isolate Blitz. I think he saw two there as well. He's going to try and hunt the heaven position, chase down Alistair, who's trying to run, escape and survive. Liaz will disallow it as FlyQuest. It looks a bit scary in the 3-on-1, but they piece it together nicely.
And that's because Alistair went solo all the way up through B main. So he is now confirming that the B play is not the goal for the Mongols, and he's going to be hot on the heels of this mid play.
Oh, he's going around the world. I like it, but I was going to say, he's going to miss everyone, even if he does go middle. These guys are taking a pretty hefty pace deep into mid, and Alistair's barely going to play into this. All it allows is a super heavy stack on this site. So 3 CTs in position, that smoke down, they're probably just going to burst through.
Oh, that flash is perfect. Dexter so blind. Liaz, one guy who still has vision, couldn't hold the line, and Inns is overran. They get out through camera, they get out through main. Now they're wrapping him through the heavens. He's got so many angles to worry about, and he's just one pair of eyes. Vexite trying to move in up through the heavens, spots this player jiggling him, and Mazinho doesn't need to give that fight up. He's got some support on the angle as well. 9-10 holds on to heaven, and Vexite can't break through. Alistair, the one who kickstarted this stack over towards the A site, is now the one who's going to clutch up for FlyQuest, and there just isn't time for him to do so.
That's the power of teamwork right there, Harry. If you run that round without that one camera flash, FlyQuest obliterate Mongols probably. He just blinded everyone on A, and the most important player who's holding that close smoke. It's a really nice play to hold the smoke that close. You can block someone in, elude their vision, and get a multi-spray down. It's a very hard position to clear on the edge of a smoke when you're jumping through. Taking down far bigger dogs this year. Playing, that's just warm-up for the Mongols right now. Techno, the jump doesn't do him any favors. They climb up and they chase down 2. This could get awkward. We've seen these ecos get very, very strange. Crosshairs flying as players jump around that corner, but there's still oh my god, great flank for Senzu.
Mazinho can make all the difference. He was able to run back from A and grab the bomb in time, right? That was down over towards the T-stairs, and with mid getting taken through that B main push, they were so close to uncovering the bomb, and if they had bomb control in the 4v2, it's over. So Mazinho, light on his feet, has been able to retrieve the bomb, and so that's given the Mongols a bit more of a fighting chance here. Up against this eco push, but immediately deleted is Mazinho. It's just Senzu left up against it, and they're all coming in on this backstab. He discounts it. FlyQuest, they'll get their flowers here and now. Couldn't stick the landing on the full USP round yesterday, but they offer it up in kind of a super important round here in this Mongols matchup.
That was excellent for FlyQuest, but it definitely felt like Mongols just got absolutely shaken and were, you know, shell-shocked. There was no util usage. They had multiple mollies, could have mollied dark on the flank, instead just takes a dry fight against the AK. I think you probably heard him drop anyway. That's a really, like, un-Mongols round, to be honest, to lose. All right. Oh. Peace. Dexter's had a great game. He had a great game yesterday, individually, as well as piecing together some nice T-sides, also yesterday. And he's going to do it again. Ali hits his orb. Trade out, 3-on-3. And I love this gamble. FlyQuest just full send. They can push and die. Dexter can push and die and bait them into this A take right now. They're both running. Do they think it's already guaranteed to be B? It's nothing of the sort. The bomb is up here.
They know they have Dexter trapped. They know they have him trapped. He's stuck in a little box here. Nades out for Dexter.
That looked really good, but I felt like I thought it was a fake. I thought it was them trying to sell, like, yeah, we're not A, look at me rushing. Oh no, you're going to go into the stack, but both players run out main.
I think it was also just a really nice move from, was it Senzu over towards him? And like, yeah, he climbed up and that was after getting the B kill. So I think you're dead on in that they wanted to try and aggress through main, but I don't think the intention was to draw them into a stack. Once they heard that Senzu like kind of lobbed in the util, but then they heard him running away, they're anticipating, okay, he's trying to keep us over here on the A site, then they're going to end B. That's where they've just got this opener. And so they wanted to aggress. They wanted to try and catch that bomb, as in their mind, it was rotating down towards dark into that B site, and that would have been their best chance to win the round. With him repositioning, that was actually like Senzu being 2 steps ahead of FlyQuest and anticipating what the response might be. Very, very hard to predict. They dealt a lot of challenges on their CT half in terms of where they were going to challenge, kind of forcing FlyQuest to run defaults, oftentimes into double orbs, which is a crazy concept. You know, a chance to give up 2 AWP picks at the start of rounds. Now that they're up against this T side, you're getting pushed and prodded all across the map, and you're never sure where the play's going to end up. Even now, as Mazinho runs all the way out through A, gets himself an opener. Sure, he gets traded, but it's going to keep 1 extra body over towards this A site, where B is the end goal for the Mongols. Vexite burns super low in that molly. They know he's here. They continue lobbing in util to disrupt the back plat hold, and they know that they've got Vexite boxed in. There is only one place he can be, so it's easy for Senzu. Time is of the essence here. Wow. That bomb's got to get across. Blitz narrowly survives as Dexter moves out through the smoke. They don't know he's here. As far as they're concerned, he can't be here. So can Dexter be the one? 1 on 3, that nade comes out ahead of time and Blitz falls. Senzu, take it out of the round. It's all Dexter, all day.
That is unbelievable. The creep through the smoke into the site, and that nade couldn't have been any better as Mongols try and reposition. They walk right into their own death.
Oh, that's really rough. And from flying high in the 1v3 last round to dead first for Dexter. Mongols are back with a vengeance. That round is over in seconds. It's so slow. If you're FlyQuest, you're getting nothing all across the map. There is no sound. There is no info to be gained. There are no Mongols players searching for openers. And then all of a sudden,
you really need your AWP to hit. Just don't come through. Started really slow to this game and has yet to pick it up in any big way. Sure, he is the emotional spirit level for the team. I definitely think there's value in that, but
it would go something like Blitz, Techno, Senzu, or actually, yeah, Blitz Senzu,
used it 1 round, he whipped
9-10, Techno, then Alistair.
You're listing all of Mongols.
At that point, everyone apart from Mazinho, he didn't don it. Techno opens on the Mac-10 in this one. Dexter immediately shut down, and FlyQuest, they start scrambling all these bodies over. It's a brawl inside of the B site.
A site.
Right now the Mongols, right now the Mongols looking good. Vexite dead, and Inns just whittled down as Senzu goes on a tear.
I actually love that. They just stand 3 fountain. They don't even try and like go for the bomb. They just wait for FlyQuest to run at them, and 1 by 1 they get all these kills, pushing through smokes, flash plays, and maybe all hope for the map. This is FlyQuest picking the series, and they've had definitely some bright signs. The full eco win, the 3-on-1 for Dexter. Generally some good looks, but Mongols have, for the most part, been in control of this game.
I think the other problem is like, you know, winning a full pistol round or clutching up in a 1v3, those are meant to be turning points, and every single time FlyQuest have done it, they've been insta-reset. The revenge has been super swift from the Mongols. And so never a chance to build, never a chance to get anything going here for FlyQuest. The sands of time look unfavorably on their Anubis as the Mongols 1 kill away from opening up this series with a clean victory. FlyQuest sent packing. Especially when Dexter's keeping up those performances. Just anyone. You can't have it where if your one other guy goes quiet, that's it. You're dead in the water. You're dead in this series. Someone needs to fill that void you were talking about. Vexite trying to be that man here with the dual Berettas. Will tap out Techno back in cave. And Senzu's not able to get this bomb planted. Blitz is so far away. And so as Senzu gets run down, Blitz now has to embark on a 1v4 clutch from the other side of the map. I do not fancy his chances here. as all options are accounted for from FlyQuest. Now, there are some 1v1s along the way, but the moment he takes that first point of contact, FlyQuest are going to look to adjust, and he would even have to get past the dual Berettas. Liaz dies, but now everyone from FlyQuest stacks up in the site, and they look to face him as 3.
Ooh, okay, that was something, but not meant to be. FlyQuest, don't fall for the fakery, considering these Tech-9s are going to start running.
But it's secured.
Yeah.
Tech-9s find success. Vexite has alleviated some pressure by leveling the playing field on a fast push out towards Heaven.
I love the pace of that hit because they don't rush, but they also don't wait the molly. They give the molly like 3 seconds, then they smoke it and just start charging. So FlyQuest have already resigned in their head that, yeah, this isn't a B rush, and we've got a few more seconds to take positions. And 2 players at default. The third is Cave. Like they're not in prime optimal positions to stop a B rush. They don't have a crossfire. They're trying to go, but there's surely no time for this one. And everyone's still in the site. Mongols hang around, and they get all the frags, all the glory, and a couple of famises.
Mongols are really abusing this B site. That's kind of been their go-to to open up this game. Trying to keep FlyQuest worried about B. So maybe that gets the play into the game a little bit later, but right now, Inns, good showing on that AK. Here's the flank to try and deal with him, and it will. Liaz rushing in. They've got to contain that pistol, and Mazzinho will.
He's sharp. Well, A rush, and of course it's FlyQuest heavy, middle, and B. Haven't seen an A play yet, so Mongols, they've really been calling a great game right now. Got to give it to Blitz. Finding the gaps at a 5-on-5 post plant and around with no kit and barely any nades. Throw the towel in.
Yeah, I mean, Blitz certainly has the respect of his players, right? They kind of hinge on his every word. I think that's why sometimes you even see them fall down to those more chaotic moments where they haven't been able to go over the game plan as thoroughly. Thinking about even that USP rush back on Anubis. But here they've got full faith, and all game long they've kind of been building to this moment. They've been building to the insta-A play. They've abused B every single round of the game so far. So when they finally come in with the A hit, especially after what they kind of saw in the setup in that last round, they're anticipating that double mid setup with Liaz back in the donut, that lack of instant control over the A site where you're faced with having to retake.
In's almost getting caught there. Will escape middle as Mongols come through the Heaven side and out elbow. That smoke does no favors to Vexite. Techno peeks him and starts to take even more space very quickly here for the Mongols. They don't need to respect that smoke at all as they respond with one of their own, stalling this round out and forcing passive positions from the Aussies.
I mean, the aggression from Inns is nice here. It's giving you a little more levity, right? That's kind of what they've been missing, is this ability to rotate players around the map. They don't have a lot of info ahead of time of FlyQuest, and so Inns is providing that with the aggression.
What?
Oh, 910's ready for the boost up over that smoke. And they even catch Inns as he goes aggressive. They've once more collapsed upon that B site, and even though the bomb was very much in the danger zone all the way back on Blitz outside of A,
that's not an awkward boost timing or anything. He couldn't have reacted faster. How did Mazzinho hit that so fast? Or was it 910 rather?
Yeah, 910.
Blimey, Harry.
Dude, I mean, the thing that's really brutal, because you said earlier on about how it's hard for Dexter right now to try and call against this. Hang on a second.
Still they're ready for that.
It's super brutal because when your B site isn't withstanding the B hits, you're constantly making concessions to try and help out this side of the map. But in doing so, you're weakening everywhere else. You're kind of looking for a solution to this problem, and none of them have worked so far. So it's always at the forefront of your mind, and now you're trying to make plays elsewhere. You're getting aggressive through A main, you're getting aggressive through middle, and the Mongols are just able to sit back on these sides of the map and wait for those kills to come to them. Until FlyQuest successfully repel the B play, they don't stand a chance on this CT side. Ooh. You just have to do it once and get the Mongols kind of doubting that part of the playbook for the time being. But right now, the world's their oyster, man.
And they love seafood. 3 on 2 with a plant on A. 9-10 in a scary position. If he gets caught here, he does actually read the upper angle, but Alistair catches him. No kit on this retake for FlyQuest. They've just got to go for it. They've got to get this kill cleanly here onto Blitz, and he's going to take one with him. Both, in fact, as the spray transfer is divine, and Mongols 7-1 up right now, just running the board, not even breaking a sweat.
It's another run at the 2 mid, 3B setup. Another time where they're going to try and stifle the lane control by taking middle.
Oh my
but
God.
Once more, it's not looking like it's going to pan out. Blitz goes running through ins. And even as Liaz gets that trade, it's not the mid control they were hoping for. And he's not long for this world with 9-10 moving through on that AWP.
Now this is bullying. Like, now you're just running through smokes. You're not even like doing XX. You're just, your individuals are flexing. 9-10's in red with the AWP, killing rotations. They don't even have the bomb. They don't care. They just want to kill everyone. And I think they've got it in the bag. Dexter stops one more.
This is weird,
It's
actually.
throwable, absolutely. They're definitely playing loosey-goosey CS right now, but it just has to walk through, or I guess he could break it, but...
The walkthrough will get spotted and checked by Techno. It's being held onto. Because it's like, you know, while you're losing, you're getting...
Oh my God.
You're getting wrecked in every head-to-head. There hasn't been openers. There hasn't been glimmers of hope here.
Also, how's he read that? 9-10 goes out pre-scoping red. He knows they're not swinging him mid. He just reads it. There's a molly. There's the same util as usual. He just swings red. This is good timing.
Yeah, but it's like even now, you know, you're kind of playing for a retake in a man-down situation. You've conceded the site to the util. Now you're getting bullied by more util from the Mongols. You're going to try flash through, make a hero play, but it's being held. Wow. It's being considered.
How? That looked like it was going to go very wrong for a second, but Mongols don't even lose a player on that bomb rush.
I mean, one of the things we were talking about is how when the Mongols have, you know, some time, they're very well drilled. They don't leave a lot of options open for you. They account for everything. Oof. Like the best shot I've seen in the whole tournament. That was lovely. But ultimately inconsequential for Alistair.
Yeah.
He could get every single kill. It makes no bearing on anything to do with the Mongols. All it would have been was an AWP held forward for FlyQuest. This is a very, very sad way for this to look to end for this FlyQuest squad.
Okay. Boost up. 2 MP9s close, honestly. The best start. No, take it back. And Mazzino's read the boost as well. No info, just new. Into the nade. That could be good. But there's cover, and Mazzino, he is not missing a beat right now. There's no weak link for the Mongols, but Mazzino has hit some absolute bangers in this game. And Vexite is all that remains. The Mongols come through onto their map pick after a bit of a tussle on Anubis, and they absolutely slam the door shut in the face of FlyQuest. Got to be the best comeback we've seen yet from FlyQuest. They've had a couple this tournament, 9 3s, 10 2s, back the other way, but this would be a monstrous game. Let's not even entertain it until this pistol comes through, because Blitz is burning him in red room. Good grenade as Vexite pushes through, but there's still a trade. Mazzino dinked. Gets a little bit awkward here as FlyQuest take control of the CT spawn, and now they just have one player trapped. Bomb going B, though. Senzu, he's got some nice sight lines here as he peeks down at red, but they're already out cave and he's dead. So both pistols for FlyQuest and 2 rounds to show for it. Let's see what they got. Red and donut smoke, or lurk smoke rather, coming in the middle as they swing wide. It gets broken. There's no one actually there to receive it. Blitz was 4 blind and Mazzino comes through red to his demise. 5 on 4 for FlyQuest. Good start. Okay, as you do. I guess he spotted him on the map, maybe. Little jump comes in. And they're going to park ends in middle as they reset for an A walk. This is good timing right now. Rotates aren't here yet.
Oh, they catch Blitz on a wide swing out through Donut. It should be safe for a kill over here in middle as well. Senzu moves out through Donut. He never expects that, so just Techno left standing, and they're already right up behind him. They're going to go hunting for this last man, and they find him.
And a slower default for FlyQuest. They don't fear the deep smoke. It does fall a little short, so it gives Dex a cover from heaven. That's where he'll be going. After the deagle down from Senzu, some space to be taken. FlyQuest kind of have to go A. Their hand's been forced right now. It's going to clear this out completely. Mongols know exactly what's going on.
He dipped through the CT smoke and saw no one else was pushing. So yeah, you're dead on. They've pieced together that was just the fake from Vexite. Everyone else leans over here towards B. FlyQuest moving in. Oh. They can't get past the Techno AK. In's doing what he can, but it's not enough. He's run down, and that leaves it all on Vexite. He's got 15 seconds to try and keep FlyQuest in this terrible spot they're in as he moves up through ramp. Single digits left on the clock, and 9-10 takes it wide for FlyQuest. The hope might die last here.
Have consistently brought a high level last season, and even though it didn't start as strongly as maybe they would have liked for this one, Cologne could be a very different story for this team. Very fast push out mid. Techno with a beautiful spray transfer, even finds Liaz down lower mid. 5-on-2, it's falling apart at the seams. Thread by thread.
So now everyone looks on at Alistair, and they've got to come to terms with it. The Mongols have just driven a knife through the heart of Aussie Counter-Strike here. And so the journey coming to a very underwhelming close for the FlyQuest squad. As it's not some big last hurrah. It's not another one of these epic back and forths like they had versus Big. It is getting dominated. Their last map in the Cologne play-in, it is one that they would sooner rather forget. This is brutal.
Consolation escape here for Alistair. And 9-10 is just going to come in for the throat, the swing. He will fall. 2 out of 5 for Alistair. But hanging on by a thread, they're going to find a headshot. 13 rounds apiece. Mongols, a quick 2-0, an obliteration of FlyQuest on their map pick.
Yeah, it's just more disappointment for this FlyQuest squad, who, when they started donning the jerseys, they go on that sick run back at EPL where they make it into the playoffs. But since then, it's been flat for FlyQuest.